Trump and Rand Paul face off over Obamacare repeal with only a few days left for Republicans to try one last time to repeal Obamacare. President Donald Trump on Wednesday stepped up the public pressure on GOP lawmakers to get behind the legislation. The president targeted Senator Rand Paul, RKY, who has already come out against the Graham-Cassidy bill, calling him a negative force on healthcare. After Republicans failed to repeal the Affordable Care Act in August, Trump has taken out his frustration with them in both public appearances and on Twitter, a tactic that is having an impact. Republican leaders had no intention of bringing back healthcare, insisting they couldn't gather the support of 50 GOP senators to pass it, but after hearing from their base and donors, Republicans are making another push. Every Republican found out from our constituents that they were pretty upset with the fact that we did not follow through on what we've all been running on, Senator Ron Johnson, WISC, said. I can only speak for the folks that I talked to in Wisconsin, but nobody blamed Trump for our failure in healthcare. Nobody. It is part of an all-out White House push to pass the measure and give Trump a legislative win. Vice President Mike Pence joined Republicans for lunch on Tuesday where he and Sens. Lindsey Graham, RSC, and Bill Cassidy, RLA, told their colleagues that this might be the last chance. Despite controlling the White House and Congress since January, Republicans haven't passed any major legislation. They are expressing a sense of urgency at getting something done. Graham said he has spoken to the president 5 times since Monday and that he's focused like a laser. I do not want to go back to South Carolina and say that I did everything I could to repeal Obamacare and not believe it in my heart, Graham told reporters after the lunch. Paul came out against the Graham-Cassidy legislation on Monday, saying that it doesn't do enough to repeal the Affordable Care Act. The bill doesn't repeal all of the taxes put in place under Obamacare. This is keeping Obamacare, redoing the formula to give Republican states more money, Paul told reporters on Monday. I mean, that's as simple as it gets. Paul is not the only Republican with concerns. Sens. Lisa Murkowski of Alaska, Susan Collins of Maine, and John McCain of Arizona have all said they aren't yet ready to support the bill. Republican leaders can only afford to lose 2 Republicans for the bill to pass. They have a September 30th deadline before the legislative vehicle being used to pass health care expires. Opponents are starting to gear up their opposition. Hillary Clinton urged her supporters to stop the bill and said nothing is more important than saving the Affordable Care Act.